Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another blog and another video. So, thing I thought I would bring you all in on a little bit. I'm sure there's a lot of you that I'm sure there's a good bit of you that have been following stuff about the the inevitable coronavirus that is kind of broke out in certain countries like Milan, pretty much all around Italy, Australia, and Thailand and stuff. And now hearing reports of it actually breaking out in even parts of the U.S. So basically, what I had thought that I would kind of bring you in a little bit on is that so we know that I ultimately, as of now, as of right now, still have my plans in place to do Disney cruise in mid latter half of May from Monday May 18th till Friday May 22nd. I would think that we probably should be fine with that. I wouldn't think we'd have too much to be concerned about. But what's triggering me, kind of, feeling desire to say that. So, well, first of all, you know, I know that my cousin and company this year for the week of spring break and spring recess, believe it or not, have plans to, you know, take a trip and a vacation to Hawaii during this year's spring break and spring recess from school and stuff. Take it off the 3rd of next month, the 3rd of April, and coming back, I think, a couple of days prior to Easter, or if not, the day prior to Easter. Now, and I know that, there was some situations where we were talking about stuff like, we shall hopefully keep our fingers crossed about getting back on this day like like we say we plan to. Hopefully, that is if the coronavirus doesn't end up preventing such people from we know what. um, because my understanding is people that have stayed at such places where a lot of people have ended up have ended up have ended up picking up the coronavirus, have been told like maybe like they can't come back just yet because now things are making them become contagious and stuff. So right now, um, uh, as far as my Disney cruise plans for mid latter half of May, I'll go and stuff. Try not to be too concerned right now, especially since we've already got everything all paid for and stuff. So I mean, as of now, I would think it's safe to say that I don't think we have too much to worry about it ending up affecting our plans to do Disney cruise mid latter half of May. But you know, um, of course, it is obvious that it is easy to kind of have some concerns as of now, as of right now. Again, probably shouldn't have too much to worry about for right now, as of right now. But it sounds like, in the coronavirus that is ended up occurring and breaking out in other countries like Australia, Thailand, it and Australia, uh, uh, Australia, uh, uh, Australia, uh, Australia, 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 Thailand, and Italy, you know, has definitely had some pretty large impacts on a good bit of stuff. And again, the first, I'm sure a lot of you probably know by now, those kind of, this, 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 the story, the stories on those people that had ended up getting stranded and stuck on like cruise ships and stuff because when coronavirus ended up, coronavirus ended up hitting there. And so then to the point where, things would get way too contagious for people, you know, to be able to, be exposed to other people. So once again, I'm not trying to be too concerned about our plans for Disney Cruise and stuff that we got latter half of May, but just knowing, how serious parts of this coronavirus stuff is, it is obvious again that it is easy for there to off and on be some concerns a little bit as of now. I mean, again, I wouldn't think we'd have too much to worry about, but maybe leave down in the comments section, your thoughts of, stuff. Again, anybody would hate to call off any kind of plans for something where you definitely had to pay some pretty big money. It's like, the cousin, have plans to do, Hawaii for, spring during this year's 2020 spring recess from school and stuff. They've already got a lot of, their stuff already paid for. And they, of course, they definitely had to pay some pretty big money. So nobody really wants to, nobody really wants to, have all that money down the drain, and, pay all that, what, for nothing, obviously. And again, hopefully we don't have too much to worry about with their plans for doing Disney Cruise mid latter half of May and stuff, from May 18th to 22nd. But right now, it is easy for me to think that there are some concerns until then. So once again, maybe leave down in the comments section. Leave down in the comments section if you have any ways of reassurance or anything, or leave down in the comments section any of, updates of, coronavirus. Right now, once again, they said it has touched in certain parts of the U.S. So far as I know, it hasn't touched here. But I just, the stuff that I've been hearing and stuff, there are kind of some concerns. All right. That's all for now. I may talk to you again in a little bit. Once again, leave down in the comments section your thoughts about stuff and any updates about, hopefully Disney Cruise and stuff, hopefully won't have too much to worry about with their plans. Hopefully coronavirus won't have too much impact in our plans for Disney Cruise in latter half of May. I don't think, the cruise ships where it had all hit and stuff, I don't think there's too much really, to worry about as of now, because obviously whatever it is, I think the cruise ships that the coronavirus had ended up touching on and hitting on, I don't think it was Disney. I don't think, obviously. So that I think is a positive. So, all right. Talk to you later, and it's a nice day. So we'll try and get out in a little bit. Talk to you later.